When I first published the Mighty Man painting, I had a bunch of requests about information on the patches and what were the patches all about. And so I figured this would be a great opportunity for me to just make a short video with an explanation about them. The story for the patch and how it came about really just came from researching David and his mighty men and just trying to understand the story more for the painting itself. I wanted to create something inside the painting that the viewer could take home with them. I didn't know what the design was going to be, but it just kind of came about as I researched the painting. One of the stories in the oral tradition is that David, on the inside of his shield, had Psalm 67 inscribed in the shape of a menorah. And Psalm 67 is comprised of 7 verses. Each of those verses would have been one of the lampstand branches on the menorah itself. And supposedly he would meditate on this, and this was just a reminder for him of the kingdom of Yahweh to come. And to me, a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, that's kind of like an ancient morale patch. And I went over to my iPad, I started making up versions of the patch that I could do. I thought about using the Hebrew or looking at Paleo Hebrew. And then I went over to English and tried to make it work. But I was having a really hard time fitting all the text. With the space that I was given, the laser engraver just couldn't etch the script in a way that would be readable. I wanted to create the emblem that looked recognizable to those that are familiar with the iconography, but to those who didn't know, it would kind of like raise an eyebrow. And it worked for many of you because I got a ton of questions about it. I really made these patches as a nod to that ancient story, almost a modern version of it. So just as the menorah lit the temple in the ancient world where God dwelt with his people in Israel, we as followers of Christ are called to be living temples and illuminate the world with the light of Christ. And that's why to me these patches aren't just morale patches, they're a reminder of our divine mission. And I'm excited to announce that they're back in stock. So if you're interested in picking one up, I have the Ranger Green, the Multicam, and because a lot of you guys have asked for it, the Multicam Black. I have limited supply. Go get them while they're there. I'm gonna try to keep them restocked. I order all these to be made in the United States. It can take a little bit of time to have them made, but I'm gonna try to stay on top of inventory. Head over to the website, get your patches while you can. Thank you guys so much for following along and supporting me. I look forward to sharing more work and stories with you guys in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.